guys, and welcome back to the channel. I finally have my camera back. I got a new mic. Everything is finally coming together. I know I've been telling you guys about an announcement. It's still coming, trust me. Timing is just a little off. I thought it would be a lot faster than it is. But we're pretty much waiting on one piece of the puzzle, and when we do that, we can pretty much finalize the rest of it. When that one thing comes in, we'll be in business. This is actually crazy. Back with my camera, I can see everything. As you guys can see, this place is a mess, and today I need to clean it up. With this Tahoe build and everything that happens, and half the time I'm filming in the morning, and when I finish, I need to edit, or the project doesn't finish, and then on to the next day, I continue working, and then by the time I finish, then I need to edit or do something, and then my tools make it from there to here in a pile because I'm going to take them out the next day and use them again. So my tools never really make it into the toolbox. Also because look at the toolbox. It is a mess. Mainly it's a mess because it's full and it's too small. But I think with a little bit of organization, get rid of the empty cans and trash, tidying it up a little bit, we may be able to make room for a lot of it. I do want to order the 72-inch Harbor Freight toolbox. Again, a lot of you are like, get a Snap-on. It ain't worth $6,000 to hold my tools or elephants to stand on my drawers and it'd be okay. Or parking semi-trucks on top of my toolbox, because all 6 of those situations are never gonna happen. So the 72-inch Harbor Freight, like US General toolbox, I was looking at some other colors, but I'll probably get the green again. It's me, guys. So I'll probably get the green again, but I do want to get the 72. Get all my tools in there. Same thing with all my Milwaukee stuff, like the hole saw, the sawzall, just all of it. I really want a home for it because it does suck having a mess, like I tell you that, but mainly because I'm literally out of space. So I never thought I'd fill the toolbox that fast, but we have. So today we're gonna do a full one toolbox organization, which will also clear up pretty much a lot of this. And then if we're lucky enough, we can get all these excess cans and stuff cleaned up out of here, get this thing swept out, and have a clean garage. First things first, it's actually quite chilly outside. It is raining, and it's probably definitely between 40 and 50 degrees. It's quite chilly outside, so we're actually gonna close the garage, get this thing heated, so we can actually enjoy this process. guys, there you have it. We pretty much tidied up this whole half of the garage. Now the other half, there's a lot of stuff that needs to happen before we can even touch any of that. Katie's wheels and tires need to be mounted. I'm thinking about putting the cancelers on my Hellcat so I get rid of the warning that says I pretty much disconnected the suspension with that K&W coilover kit. Thinking about putting those on so it's just kind of like a lot of stuff up in the air on that half of the garage. Yeah, like I said, wheels and tires are definitely gonna need mounted. Sandblaster crane, we got to put her bed back on, then we can get that put away. Little stuff like that. As for here, a lot of you, I'll give you guys a quick tour of the toolbox. Not that it's anything crazy or special, but it gets what you see in the driveway done. Same thing, everything. Here, I'll give you guys a quick tour. We'll start with our paint shelf. These are just all the paints, activators and stuff. This is stuff, you know, if you're really getting into this, you're gonna learn a lot about painting. To be honest, I still am, but the more you paint, the more you do. Just like painted my mirrors and handles and painted the purple Chevy and stuff like that. You learn a lot along the way, and I've picked up a lot of stuff to do those projects and after doing those projects, because obviously when you do them, you do learn. That was a color we were gonna use for Katie's truck, but it's too dark. It's not what we wanted, so we kind of have a core to that. Just clear coats, clear chassis paint, rust encapsulator. Here's all your reducers. You gotta use the right reducers for the right paints. Activator back there, looks like I need more. You put that in your clear and it'll harden it. Other painting supplies, little Ram touch-up stick there. Here's a water separator. I gotta get a better one for like my whole Eastwood scroll compressor back there. But down here it's kind of like the body work and other excess stuff. So there's all our body work and sandpaper. Over here is all of our, you know, spray paints, seafoams, battery terminal protector, stuff like that, battery cleaner, all those weird sprays and paints. Down here is all the stuff you pretty much need almost every day if you're working on cars. Acetone helps you all over, multiple projects. Wax and grease remover, obviously, when you're doing paint and stuff, really helps out. Shop towels, Scotch Brite pads. There's 2 gallons of the Chevy paint that don't match. Gotta figure out what to do with that. Driveway cleaner, windshield washer fluid, and all of our super clean products that if we had at the time probably would not leave our garage floor looking like this. Coming over to the toolbox, guys, everything pretty much Milwaukee. This is literally what gets everything done in the driveway, Milwaukee tools. I've done so many lift kits with these 2 things right here, 1/2 inch impact and 3/8 inch impact. I've done so much with those tools, it's absolutely unreal. Every time you buy like a combo kit, you'll get a charger from Milwaukee. These aren't the best. My buddy Tom, when I used to work at the shop, we actually like soldered 2 points together in here because the charging was finicky, but now it's worked since then and for years, so that's awesome. This one just came with, I forget which tool, one of these. It came with a new charger, so that was awesome. These are all 1/2 inch, they go all the way up to 36. This is usually the biggest socket you'll need on most of the stuff in the driveway, except this. This is a, wait, nope, this is a 2 inch. This is for my Pitman arm nut, but that's not what I'm talking about. There's somewhere around here, I don't know where it's at. I think it's a 39 millimeter 12-point socket that gets your Tundra hub nuts off. So that's like the biggest thing you'd ever need, but if you're doing Tundra stuff or specific to Toyota stuff, you might need that. But other than that, the 36 mil for your Chevy axle nuts is about the biggest socket you will use. Swivel's always good to have. Those are Snap-on. Buddy Tom hooked me up with those. It's the only thing I really have Snap-on, but they do last. They last a long time. In here, all the gear wrench, by the way, this is both gear wrench sockets, impact sockets. Here we're running with the 3/8 set. It was super cheap at the time. Obviously you guys could see I've lost both extensions. Down there I've got a drawer of extensions. They both, I think, fell into my engine bay and I never found them. 8 mil is in my truck, so my swivel adapter in here blew up, so I use it for the step bit. Breaker bar up here, all the other sockets right there. I'll go through this quick for you guys. In here, all our gear wrenches, some of them need replaced. I think the 15 and the 13 gears are a little worn out in there. Then also our gear wrench ratchets, 122. When you're working on cars, get high tooth ratchets. You know, those quarter turns now turn into like half turns because you have more teeth to grab onto. So get high tooth count ratchets. All my various pry bars and panel tools and plastic plug poppers, just kind of there. Here's my set of extensions. As you can see, there's already one somewhere else I need to find. Some other extensions, random 2 crescents I had no place for. Other 2 ratchets. This is kind of my like socket accessory drawer, or my full set of Torx bits and Allen keys from Gear Wrench as well. And then also the Allen keys up there. Down here, just kind of put all my random pliers. Like I said, this toolbox is super small, so I can't keep everything super organized, which does kind of suck. However, I thought it came out pretty good for the space I'm dealing with. But yeah, I kind of put all my pliers in here. Exhaust hanger plier, best tool ever. Oil filter wrench pliers. I also put the excess blades for the cutoff wheel. Same thing with the grinding disc and the Sawzall in here as well, and the hacksaw. This just kind of spring compressor, brake bleeder. This is kind of like my weird one-off drawer. PVC poly pipe cutter, PVC cutters, and huge shears. This was my wiring and kind of plastic plugs, ring clamp drawer. This is kind of another odds and ends drawer. Good place to put my hammer, and then the Pitman arm puller here. This is kind of just like almost a junk drawer, like the Raptor gun, a bunch of air tools in the back corner here I don't really use. Same thing with there, but my hole saw, and then we have a bearing race and driver set, which does a lot of good stuff in the off-road community, off-road bumpers. You're doing a lot of stuff with bearings and stuff, so it's a good tool to have. Down here, this is also another junk-ish drawer, power probe, heat gun. This doesn't even work, welding clamps. Air torch, air punch tool, just kind of odds and ends. Cutoff wheel, air one that's broken as well, and some scrapers down there. All my window tinting stuff. This is just the thread chase kit. It's the only thing in here, and then I've got this stud for I don't know what reason. This was my like kind of screws and like air tools, and then random other tools like putty knives, screwdrivers, picks. And then panel tools there. I also have a couple relays and fuse holders in there. Drill bit drawer. And coming up here is like the everyday use drawer. You're always going to need electrical tape, you know, 2-sided tape, markers, razor blades. This is like a multi-tool. Cummins oil filter cap, knives, stuff like that. So that's what's in this drawer. There are various adhesives, plastic bonders, welding tips for the welder up there, and Dremel cutoff wheels there. Off on the side are all my Milwaukee bags tucked in there, along with both of the ball joint presses, my huge crescent wrench, and then the huge pretty much 3/4 inch socket set. The Ford Pitman arm nut, the Ram Pitman arm nut, and yeah, so when you do lifts like that, that's what the huge set is for. Over here, obviously detailing shelf. I accidentally bought a whole bunch of these. These are edgeless microfibers, but they also are super like small. Yeah, they're just kind of weird. I got the polish over there. Detailing stuff on this shelf. A lot of stuff from Jack's Wax, a couple stuff from Mothers, Voodoo Ride, but I love my Jack's Wax stuff, guys. Use the code LIME, get 10% off your order. I support them, they support me. They honestly have awesome, awesome products. And that's literally all I use. So use the code LIME, guys, get 10% off your order. And then this shelf is kind of like the odds and ends shelf as well. Got a drill brush, wheel wand, some weird sprays, all the foam cannons that can't stand up for some reason. No matter what, they fall over, so they're leaning. They don't look pretty. I see this. Obviously they don't look pretty, but they're all crooked. They won't, that's the only way they're gonna stand. So random air fresheners and a steamer to get window tint off. Down here we kind of got just a spot for the buffer and refills for all of our Jack's Wax stuff and some extra polish. This stuff here needs to get to the trash, but not gonna leave that outside all week. And there you have it, guys. So a lot of you can stop complaining, I know. It's just a thing where I literally work so much and I do projects like that every day on all my vehicles, so I really don't have time to sit in here and do this. I really don't. So now I had some time because, like I said, we're waiting on our huge announcement. Once we have that announcement here, we can kind of move along and get our next build and stuff here. Whoa, it got dark fast out here. But tomorrow, guys, we got the K&W video shoot with our Hellcat. We're gonna get this all cleaned up and see if we can get some behind the scenes stuff of that, because it's gonna be super sweet. We're gonna get some awesome shots of this car and actually give this car some love, because I feel like it is quite neglected. Just a couple more things for that. I may get just a few more. I don't know. I kind of want a hitch in there that can be powder coated, so we'll also see on that. Other than that, guys, yeah, most of the builds out there are kinda chilling for a second. And also we gotta see what's next. What's next for all 3 vehicles really depends on when I can get my announcement to you guys. Just say timing was a little bit off with this one, and it just kept getting pushed back and back and back and back and back. So you guys will hear it soon. Trust me, we're very close, and I'm so excited to tell you guys, so excited to bring this to you guys and bring this to the channel as well. So if you enjoyed this video, shoot a thumbs up. If you haven't been here before, please click subscribe. Take care, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next video.